For more than a decade, Will Ferrell has been the go-to guy for blockbuster comedies like Anchorman, Elf, Talladega Nights. But his latest movie, Everything Must Go, is very different, and so is his character. And joining us right now, Mr. Ferrell, good to see you this morning.
Good to see you, Chris.
Stranger Than Fiction was definitely a different turn for you from what people expect from you, but this is down that line of a very different kind of movie. Explain, for the folks at home, explain what kind of role this was.
Yeah, this is, definitely a unique thing for me to get to do. It's basically the story of a guy who's, finds out in one day that he's fired from his job after 13, 15 years. Comes home, finds out his wife has left him. He's locked out of his house, and all of his personal possessions are thrown on his front lawn. And basically, his life is turned upside down. And instead of kind of fleeing the situation, he decides to essentially live on his front lawn.
Fully embrace it.
Yes, and in the process of that, he has a yard sale, thus the title Everything Must Go, and kind of figures out his life in the process.
What was it about this role, though, that kind of attracted you to this? Because this was shot in 10 days, it was all done in Arizona, no special effects or anything.
Right.
This is very basic.
Yeah, I haven't done a ton of independent movies, so I was attracted to that. I thought it was such a unique premise, and it was an opportunity for me to get to do something very real. It's it's a character that's extremely relatable to everyone.
A lot of people. It's funny because I went into watching this movie not really knowing what it was about, and there was times where I wanted to laugh, but I wasn't sure if I should laugh, and then I did laugh, and I'm like, oh, maybe I feel guilty for laughing. But there are some moments that are just organically funny in the movie, not laugh out loud hysterics, but you can see the humor.
It's a very subtle comedy. At the same time, it's there's a lot of dramatic moments, and that's what I love about it. It's just a real story, and like real life, there's times when you cry and times when you laugh, and it kind of encompasses all that.
You strike up this great relationship with one of the neighborhood kids. We've got a clip we want to show you real quick. We'll take a look at it and we'll talk after we see it.
You might want to come work for me.
What kind of work?
Make some signs. Maybe sell a couple things.
What are you offering?
Discussing salary and responsibility up front. Smart, very smart. I'm thinking $4 an hour, okay? If I have to leave, you stay here, watch my stuff, act tough. I'll feed you, I'll give you bathroom and cigarette breaks as required by state law.
I don't smoke.
Good.
That's some of that humor that's built in there.
Yeah.
And that young man, he talked about doing a nice job, and I didn't realize till after the fact that was the rapper Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G. That's his son Christopher.
Yes, C.J. Wallace, and we had to audition a bunch of kids for that part, and he's the neighborhood kid who doesn't have anything to do and kind of befriends me, and he's an excellent actor and did such a great job.
Do you have a newfound appreciation for Pabst Blue Ribbon? I don't think there was a scene I can remember where you didn't have one in your hand.
I drink a fair amount of PBR in the film, and it's a terrible beer.
It is not good, but you know what? It lends itself to this character, and what you're going through. It was probably the perfect brand. How's the family? I know the kids are growing up day by day.
Yeah, everyone's good. We've got Magnus is 7, Matthias is 4, and Axel is 15 months old. So.
Do they have an understanding of what you do for a living? I mean, are you?
The oldest one finally revealed to me that he said, I know what you do. You're in movies.
And
I said, are you okay with that? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. So I guess that's approval.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, especially in our line of work, because Anchorman's probably one of the most quoted movies of anybody that's in the news business.
Right.
So we constantly wonder, will there be a sequel? There's rumors that there will be, and then it's off the table. What's the good word there?
We are trying to achieve that. Yes, we're trying to get that done.
You have
so. Fingers crossed.
There's a whole new generation of news anchors out there, both male and female, coming into the business. They need something to look up to.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's been good to see you here this morning. Thank you very much for everything.